weekly update for the 15th of December. We start with the usual pairs, Bitcoin dominance. So the Bitcoin dominance, I'm looking at this on a 6-day chart. So we've done a bit of a move down here. It would have been nice if this candle had been completely engulfed, which means all the body of the candle had been covered by this candle, but it's not. And we've gotten a lot of pressure also from the top here. So that suggests potentially there'll be more downward action on the Bitcoin dominance chart, which is good for altcoins, which means altcoins are going to be able to go up because for them to go up, Bitcoin dominance needs to be weak. So I think I expect that, we will go down some more and probably break this trend line here. So this trend line is in danger, I think. Georgie, welcome. So this trend line on this here is potentially in danger of being broken. So I took it from there, through there, and through here. So I think it's good. This is good for the altcoins. If I look at it from a Ghana, can you hear me?
Yeah, Onya, loud and clear.
Afternoon. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Cool,
Um,
cool.
I'm just looking at the Bitcoin dominance to see what is gonna,
Oh, okay.
because that's important for the altcoins.
Mm.
So and on the 3D chart, we've done a full try to go up, um, and trying to go up. But I think there's more downside on this. There's more downside on this Bitcoin dominance. So 6 days and 3 days seems to support a weakness in the Bitcoin dominance. Um, let's look at a weekly chart briefly. Yeah, so weekly chart is trying to go up. Even if it goes up somewhere there, that'll be a lower high, and that still sends it down. So at this thing still goes down for me, which would be good for altcoins. So that's pretty good. Let's look at Bitcoin itself on the weekly chart. So I think last week, I think we did say it was going to go up. We were going to go up some more. So last week we went up to 104, and this week we also going to go up. It's still going to go up because it needs to go and knock stop losses sitting on top of here. People have open shorts at go on.
No, I'm listening. The guy said the people have open shots in
People have
this.
open shorts. People have open shorts, and they are sitting very pretty. They open shorts at 104. They are sitting there pretty. They are just enjoying themselves. Which means that the market maker is going to go after them. It's definitely going to go after them. Until we have something that pokes above this candle, the move up is still intact.
Mm.
Normally, this my alerts go in there. Some alerts are firing, which means either some coins are going up or some coins are falling, whichever. So here, let me actually take this alert off because I think this probably is contributing to it. Let's move there. So this candle here, this candle is a controlling candle on the weekly chart. It's controlling the whole move, and it's a box. Price is in this box from here to there. It's kind of the whole week. That's where it's been. So, and the good news is if we close like this, it'd be good because the body of this candle is free, which means price is above that, which means we can go up higher. If we go and have a look at the heat map, for example, let me just get heat map here on Bitcoin. That 10 there's a potential move to 105, 10, between 105 and probably 107 or 108. So as you can see, they've already started, and there's a move on into this box.
Yeah.
And after that, we have a reversal. So if we go to 12 hours, there's a big liquidity sitting there. They're going to go take it.
Yeah.
They're going to go and take it. So, that 105, 106, 108, somewhere there, price will definitely go higher. If it does that, it depends on how it closes, because it will not, if it goes to 108, it still will play around there for a while. You won't just get swipe coming. It will take a while before it kind of really unravels itself down. So we'd have to track that and see how that plays out. The daily chart, again, you can see this candle here is the controlling candle on the daily chart, this one. So that's the one that gave the big liquidations, this one, this candle. So it's still controlling the market at the moment. We are in that range. We are in here. And we got to break through. So when we break above this candle, that means that's it. And to be honest, because we've engulfed the body of the candle, this candle has also been engulfed by this candle. The whole body is being eaten up by this. This one's body is being eaten up by this. It's going to go up. It's going to go up. So it's looking good for Bitcoin for the last kind of push to the upside before we see a proper correction based on all these divergences that we've seen on RSI and also on MACD as well. Because we got quite, yeah.
Good question, right? Good question. So, I mean, 80% chance that this will go up.
Yeah.
Should it not hit the 104, 108, right? And maybe somehow the market makers are not very interested in the liquidity up, or something happens and it's not going up.
Yeah.
What's it going to look like?
For that to happen, for that to happen, today we have to close red. If we're going to go down, today has to be red.
Okay.
If today doesn't close red, we're not going down.
Okay.
Whenever you close green, look at this. When you close green, you go up first. And even if you come down, then you come down.
Okay.
Close green, you go up. If you close green, you will go up. So it's 80-20 because obviously the day is not closed. The day is going to close what? At midnight, right? So if somehow between now and midnight something happens and this candle becomes red, then yes, we're coming down.
Most likely, okay.
Yeah. But I probability-wise, it's just not likely.
Okay.
It's not likely. And even if you go to 4 hours, for example, and look at a 4-hour chart, right? So this candle here is what they are going after. This candle. The high of this candle is what they are going after. They want to go and exceed this candle because that's the people who took shorts would have taken up off here. They would have taken their shorts. Some people would have taken shorts here. They are still sitting pretty. So this move up is going to go and exceed, at the very least, this candle will be exceeded first. And it's not exceeded yet. So there's plenty of opportunities for it to do that. And also, like when you have these big candles, these big wick candles like this with big sticks at the bottom of it, price normally will come back into it about 50%, which is exactly what happened. So we came into about 50% of the candle, and then off you go again. If you go slightly more lower, then it means that's bearish. It means you're going to go way lower.
Okay.
And we didn't. So it's all, and there's bullish divergences here, one here as well. So, and it's only done one level rise here. If you're going to count it, each move has to give you 3 push-ups, right? So this is 1 push-up, this is 2, and this is the third, right? So the third is not finished, but the third normally is the longest. So the third can't be so short like this.
Okay.
So it's going to do some more. It's going to do some more damage to the upside. And another positive as well is obviously the it's crossed the trend line. So I've got a trend line here on the RSI, right? So if you put your trend line here, you cut it. Even if you say, okay, let's cut it there, then it's not crossed it. But I think if you go to 12 hours, and there's one that I drew from here to there, like that, and it's crossed it. There still needs to be an intermediate one here, which you can draw through those 2 points, or you can cut through here as well, which will give you like that point 1, 2, and a 3. Make it bigger. So cuts through here 1, cuts through here 2. Let's say we avoid that, and even if we put it on top of, even if we bring it slightly up to here. So it cuts through here, have to bring it a bit down to this one. Then, it cuts through there, cuts through there, cuts through this point as well. It's crossed it. So it's crossed those 2 lines, all of them, which is bullish, which means there's more upside. If you fail to cross it, then it wouldn't have been bullish. It would have been bearish for Bitcoin. So it's all looking good on Bitcoin for it to go to that, 108, 105, 106, somewhere there, and then pause. It will pause for the altcoins to do a little bit of a move, and then after that, it can unravel itself. So when we get there, it will be like this. Like if we push finally, it will be something like this, right? So you get the last candle like that. Then you get something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get another one like this. Then you get another one like this. And the queue, so maybe let's use this one because this one was the better one. 12 hours. So you go, you try to go, something like that. Then you have this. See, the moment you engulf this body of this candle, engulfs the body of this candle, that's bearish, right? So the moment this candle closes and the whole body is taken off by the body of this candle, is bearish. Then it's a bit of a down. You're gonna go down.
All right, okay.
And then you come back up because that's the way it goes. Yeah, you have to have a lower high. You can't just go down. You need a lower high, right? So if you want to short, when you see these 2 things here, you know it's going to go down, but it's going to bounce back up again. You can put your short entry on the body of that candle there, here, and you'll probably get filled. And it will come and it would have come to fill you up. And then guess what? Off you go down. Right? So that's exactly what the sort of thing I'm this one here was just this one was a very crazy move. It was a market maker move, right? I'm gonna slap everybody in the face effectively. But they don't do it so obviously like this on a 12-hour chart. That's why sometimes the 4-hour candle is very good. 4 hours is very good because you can pick these up quickly. Like here, we've gone up. Okay, we have a red candle. Then we have a green candle. But guess what? The green candle is what? It didn't even cover the body of this candle. That's bearish. So if you want to take a short, you put your order just, I would say the top of the body of this candle, or maybe slightly higher. You would have got filled and you would have got your swipe, right? So the sign is always there on a lower time frame to tell you that, okay, look, there's something coming. If you pay careful attention to the candles and the MACD waves and the volume bar as well. So we don't have anything like that currently, even on 4 hours. We don't have it. So there's nothing here that suggests alarm. Go to 1 hour. Again, there's nothing here that says alarm because guess what? See the setup of the candles, right? So look at these 1 hour candles, right? Look at this candle. Look at this one. And then look at this, right? So this body is bigger than that. It's more upside. It's not bearish. It's bullish. So guess what? Just a small pullback, and then you went up again. So if the body, if this candle closes and covers the whole body of this candle, you might try to go up slightly, but that's bearish. It's a bearish signal that there's more downside coming.
Okay.
Same as these ones, right? Look at these ones here. Candle here. You don't cover the whole body of the candle. It's bearish. You could have gone slightly up first before going down, but it resulted in a downward action.
Yeah.
So
okay.
But we don't have any of these stuff, even on the 4 hours, you don't have it. 6 hours, you don't have it. 12, you don't have it. 8, you don't have it. The daily is not. So it's unlikely, right?
Okay.
It's looking
Makes sense.
for Bitcoin. So let's go and look at some of our coins and let's spend time on our coins. Let's do tier BTC. Let's look at tier BTC on a weekly basis perspective, right? So this candle here. The only thing that we need to pay attention to is this candle. If price goes below this candle, very bearish, means it's going to go down some more. If this candle closes by midnight, and I think it will close above here, then it gives bullish momentum, right? Okay, we've engulfed the whole candle, yes, but we didn't go below it, right? So the chances are the next candle will go probably into the body of the wick, and then you continue going up. A similar one probably might be this one here. So you got this bullish candle. The week before, you see, we almost covered the whole. We didn't cover the whole, but we covered a good proportion of it, right? We closed just on the below. We didn't close below the body of the candle. And then the following week, we came down slightly, about 50% of the body of the candle, and then we went up. So it could play out something very similar to that. I mean, there's a strong divergence here on the weekly chart as well. So we've got a very good divergence here, which is sitting here, here. So this is low. You look at this and you compare it to that, right? So, the RSI here sitting around. Let's get, what's this? No, come on. Just wanted this to, yeah, right, okay. So the RSI here is sitting at 46.27, and this one is sitting at 37, right? So, the RSI is gone higher on this candle relative to this one. So there's a divergence in play, right? And even if you compare the RSI here, which is the RSI is 37.57, and this one as well is 39.94. So that's another form of divergence. See, when price goes lower and RSI goes lower some more, it's also another type of divergence. So the relativity of this and this, plus this strong volume candle, suggests there's more bullish upside after a pullback. I mean, last week, if you look at the candle sets here, the volume is increasing. So, strong volume, low volume, high volume, we should still go up.
Yeah, so that's true.
The upside is still intact. There's a divergence also on this one as well, in relative to this one as well. This is just the fake out. So fake out, the unbelievers have to be shaken out before it can go. And then let's look at the actual tier BTC chart as well, tier chart. Yeah. So weekly chart, we're probably going to close triple red. I don't know, maybe not, but I might be wrong. I mean, if you look at the liquidity map here, there's plenty of liquidity up there for them to go for in 12 hours. So I may be wrong, right? We may not close red. If we go for 24 hours, there's plenty of it there. So if you go for 3 days view, there's plenty of it there. So I could be wrong on the triple red, but either way, even if we close red, and this is where analyzing the week's chart. So we've engulfed this whole candle, right? This whole candle has been engulfed by this. So it suggests more downside. But the beauty is that this candle, see where it came to, right? Came all the way close to it didn't get to the bottom, but almost close to the bottom, right, of this candle. But we've then what? Pushed the price all the way back up. And I think we'll probably push up way higher than by the close of midnight. I think we'll probably be around 750, 760. Probably. It will push it way up. Now, that means that when we open on Monday, even if there's a pullback, it will be a very small pullback. It will be a very small pullback back down to where we are now. And then you continue to go up. So I don't expect that we'll break the low, which is 538. I don't expect us to break it at all. If we go to the daily chart, maybe we can break a bit into what's happening there. So this is a controlling candle currently. This is a controlling candle. Let me close the door because I think maybe it's having a tantrum. Okay, so this is a controlling candle here. None of these have been able to engulf it. We haven't engulfed this candle. So there's more price action to the upside. There's more price action on this chart. If we just zoom it up in. Now we're falling from there all the way there to here, go up, and you always come back and test about 50%. And actually, we didn't even get 50% of the candle, of the wick. We didn't even get 50%. I would have expected us to get to about somewhere there.
Somewhere there.
Yeah, 599, somewhere there. But we didn't get it. And now buyers are stepping in. We are kind of forming a bullish candle here. This candle has not been engulfed. It's a controlling candle at the moment. So it's looking positive on the daily chart. If we go to 4 hours, we get more information on 4 hours. So now on 4 hours, there's a MACD divergence, right? So there's a MACD divergence in play for more upside. There's an RSI divergence, also divergences in play. So if we look at here, right, this point, let me put the readings on. So here, RSI is 36.61. And if you go here, RSI is 41.36. So there's a divergence in play here. Yeah. So, and another good thing on the 4-hour chart as well is the fact that this whole candle is being covered by 2 candles. So it's been erased. The kind of threat from this candle has been erased. So this candle basically covered all this candle. The bullish candle was all covered because normally price will come back into the wake of that bullish candle anyway. And then quickly we've gone up. I think we'll probably push a little bit down and then continue to go up. So 4 hours is also looking good. I don't see anything here that suggests, there's a problem at all. This 12-hour chart, we've engulfed this whole candle. I mean, 12 hours will be midnight. If that's the case, we're going up some more. MACD is also getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So, yeah, I don't see us going, worst case scenario, if it comes down a bit more, it will come to this point here. These 2 trend lines from the top here, cutting across here, yeah, we've broken above it. And then I've got another trend line that goes from the bottom here, through here, through here. And you can see it was a good support for this candle. This candle didn't close below it. And since then, we haven't been able to touch it again. So even if anything, these 2 lines cross here at 621. So 621 will be a very strong support for it. So I don't expect us to go below 621. So TIA is looking good. The upside is still intact. The only thing I fear is how high we're going to go You know,
Yeah.
I would say on the 4 hour chart, on this 12-hour chart, potentially 926 to give you a double top or a slightly higher high of about $10. Let's go to the daily chart, but the daily chart might be better. You know, here, double top 932, something like that. Or alternatively, we go up slightly to about $10, 1050 tops, somewhere there. So in this box, the price is going to hit when it does. And that will be the end of the moves. That will be the end of the initial moves that we're supposed to do because what we've done is we're falling here, falling there. This is the low. This whole move here is all this is one because one level rise from the bottom all
Yeah.
to here is one rise.
One.
This
Yeah.
one didn't go below that. Didn't go above this, so we won't count it. All right.
Mm.
Here we didn't go anywhere below, so I wouldn't count that either. So you know
This is two.
this is two, right? And the three was very short, which suggests it's
Yeah.
finished. We need another three. We need a longer three. So it's possible that it even goes higher than I anticipate, but there's a pullback coming in a week's time, a week and some days. So even if it goes a high, it will go to about 1150. Even if it goes higher, maybe somewhere to the tops here as a resistance point. So $11.50,
Mm.
somewhere there. But I think for me, I want to make sure that I'm not in a big position for long or short either. Either way, you know. And until I see what happens at the top when this plays out, um, because even if I make like I don't know 5 grand, it's okay, right? If I make 5 grand on the move, it's cool. I will take some off. Definitely be taking a good chunk off as soon as it hits this double top. I'll be taking a good chunk off my trade. And we're
Mm.
minimizing my risk, right? So the risk, I need to bring it back into a place where maybe it's 10% of my allocation size of the account so that I have room for maneuver, right? If
Yeah.
this thing were to come back and give me some opportunities around here, let's say from here, we then pull back and maybe come back all the way and do a double bottom here, or slightly lower of around $5, then I want to be able to either two things, double down on my position, double the position now. So that I bring my average way down so that when we start going for parabolic moves, it's
Yeah.
cool.
You are in a much of a better position.
Exactly. Yeah. So I may have to sacrifice, profit
Mm.
for peace of mind. Let's put it that way. Profit for peace of mind. I won't lose anything. I won't make as much.
You're
Yeah.
still being profit anyway.
Yeah. So, if I take some off here, if I take maybe about 10K off here, and I'm left with, an equivalent position to my short, and if it goes up higher, then we will observe at the top here, see what's happening. The moment we have a candle on the 4 hour chart like this, so if we go up and we have a candle like this, right? A candle that eats the whole body of this candle, that's it, bro. That means that's a cue. You got to get out of your long position straight away.
Mm.
You can wait for a bounce. Normally, you do get bounce up into the body of the candle, so you can wait for that. Or you can decide, look, as soon as you see it, it will bounce up slightly. I'll just sell it. I'll just sell all my longs, and look for topping up my short by putting an order on the top of the body of the candle, right? And let them come and pick me up and then take me down so I can close the short as well.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be our kind of strategy on this one for tier. Okay, so I mean, I know we're not trading render. I don't know who is trading render. I don't know anybody who is trading render, but we can have a quick look at it at the moment. Um, so render is also looking like, it wants to go slightly above this candle. So that'll be the point. It will go above it. So like 11, maybe $12, $13, something like that. Then you have your collapse, your proper collapse. Proper collapse will come in, before we go parabola. I mean, this next move up, maybe you do a double top and then pull back down or slightly higher high, come back down. But that move back down between ending of December and January is the last opportunity to pick them cheap because once it starts going again, it's parabola. It's just going to go boom, boom, boom,
Mm,
boom, like week in, week out, going up, 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 up. So this is good. I mean, 4 hours, if we look at 4 hours, right, take a quick preview of what's going on. So yeah, there's a divergence on MACD. This one actually came to about 50% of the body of the wick. Yeah, it did. And then it went, and now we have a lower high here. So long as price doesn't go below it, and it doesn't look like currently the setup doesn't say, unless by 8 o'clock, this whole candle is being engulfed. The whole candle, if it's covered by, say, like for example, so this one here and this one here, like the whole body is eating up like that, you will
yeah.
down some more. So unless that happens, then it's not going to go down. But I expect it to go up uh, based on Bitcoin's movement to the upside. I expect this also to go up. Let's look briefly at Pepe. Today we won't look at plenty coins. We'll just look at the key ones we want. So Pepe, for me, Pepe is very bearish. The weekly chart doesn't look good unless this candle moves up a bit up more, then I'll be convinced. But uh, you know, if it closes like this, then there will be maybe a small move to the upside and then it collapses. Because it's finished the moves. For me, Pepe has done all the moves I expect. The three level rises have been achieved on Pepe. If you're looking at it for here, uh, here, that's one rise, that's two, and you had your big rise, three. And three is the longest and the most explosive you've had it. You then have a red candle, similar to what you have in here, right? Similar to what you have in here. That is a
Yeah.
cue. That is a cue. Like, look, it could play out like this, right? Similar to the one here. Okay, maybe we get a swipe down, then we try to come back, then zip
And
down,
then come back down. Yeah.
something
So
like
at
that.
the moment, it's good for shorts, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
need
Pepe is a
to,
short. If I wasn't in the trade we are in, then I
yeah,
would be starting to short it. But I'll put my positions up here. Like that's where my orders would have been at the peak here, somewhere here, 27,
just above the candle.
just above the candle, and let them come and pick me up. And I'll put 5% there. I'll put 5% double top around like 278 in the middle of the body of the candle. Oh, so let's get back to this one. I'll put one somewhere here. I'll put one here, and I'll put
Mm.
one at the top here. Three
Five,
orders.
five, five.
555. Just leave it there. Let them come and pick me up. And it will take me down lovely, nicely back to here, about 17. That'll be a good trade. So
Yeah.
it's looking weak. I mean, if you go into the 4 hours, let's look at 4 hours and see what's going on there. So 4 hours, okay, we do have MACD divergence, fine. Got this. So it does say like, it's gonna come and pick you up, right? It's gonna come and pick you up. So people have shorted from here, they are sitting pretty. Those people sure they are sitting pretty. but it will come back. It will try to come back up and knock some more stop losses, so that 27.5 is a great place. It will come back there, knock some stop losses. Let me put a line here for the missus, because the missus, she likes Pepe. So I put a line here for her. Maybe somewhere they might get up there. But it's got to be careful because
the big queen.
Let's look at UMA. My UMA. Yeah. So UMA on the weekly chart is, let's see, very similar to the tier one. Very, very similar. So this candle has not been engulfed yet, so there's no problems there. And if we go to say 4 hours, I do a lot of stuff on 4 hours. After looking at the weekly chart for confirmation of what's happening. So we've dropped here. Now you can say this is one drop. We've dropped here 2, and then we've had a lower drop, which is 3. So this goes up, right? And then we've got two candles in a row. If this is totally engulfed, then there might be a little bit more. I think probably we get swiped down to this point, 316. It's possible, but only if this candle is engulfed. If this candle is not engulfed, then it will keep going up. It will keep going up, and it's going for the tops here, somewhere the tops here. And on the liquidity map, we've got, I think there's a lot of liquidity at the top. So 3 days, there's plenty of it at the top. If we go to more shorter time frame view, there's plenty of liquidity at the top. 12 hours. Okay, there's some liquidity sitting here, which they can come and get. Like I was saying, they can come and get that before. And it's 24 hours. There's not much here for them to get until they get here. So
yeah.
And if I go to a week's picture, yeah.
For going up makes more sense. Yeah, eating up above.
Yeah, so it makes sense for them to move it up based on the chart as well. The chart is pointing towards an upside move. To go to the $4 something, double top, slightly higher high, anywhere there. I mean, I will start taking profit from 420 actually, because I know the pump is not going to come just yet. That big pump is possible. It's possible, but that we get it this week. It's possible. You have to be prepared for everything, but I think we will go up slightly. Maybe best case scenario, try go for this top, this candle here. Go for the top, double top on it, and then pull back properly into the new year. Then have the explosive move. But who am I in job? The only thing is I want to make sure my risk is neutral. So, I sell majority of the tokens around that peak, around that $4.20 area, between there and 440. Sell majority of my tokens, leave enough to cover my short, equivalent to my short, and just leave it at that point. If it goes up higher, we observe, is it time for me to take profit? Get something like this on 4 hours. And again, 4 hours will be the place that I'll be playing, because you get a quicker notification on that 4-hour chart. So this one here, we came below it, and I was like, that's not good. But now we've gone back above. We've risen above it, so which is good. But I was always anticipating this point, which is 334, 32. So these two trend lines all collide at this point. So that can be an interest area, but I think it goes up more, upside on UMA as well. And then let's go and look at, when we get out of tier, this is a coin we need to trade. Avi. This
Ave.
this is a coin we really need to trade. Like this coin is just, oh my days, man. Seriously. If you look at this coin, it's more. Look at this from here.
Oh, it's been going up
$72,
since
$72 to
it's 371.
390. Seven five 38. 5x, 5 times. Humongous. But at the moment, it's topping out. So that's the key
It
point.
might just
I
come
was,
down there.
if we get out of the other trade, I'll probably take a good shot on this. It's topping out. So what we are looking for in 4 hours is, it's an engulf candle like this. If we get something like this, or even something like this, that's it. And then you just literally take your shot. I mean, this one, if you put your order here, you would have missed out. But that's normally the place to put it. 5, 5, 5. Yeah, this is going to come down quite a lot. At the very least, we'll come back under here, somewhere here, $250. So there's a big trade on it, big short on this one. And this big candle on the weekly chart, it will just try and poke above it. If anything, it will just poke above it and then come back down. Come back down, all the way down, back to the green. The green will keep moving up like that. So it will move up a bit like this. And I think, they meet somewhere here, 250, 260, they meet somewhere there. And then it goes bonkers again. But, if the only thing, the momentum has been so big and the RSI is at 81. So even if you have another candle, big candle after this to about $500, it becomes too
Yeah,
hot.
so come back down. Yeah.
Yeah. And the only people who can put these sort of a big volume into a candle, let me see something. Where is the line? That was a line. Okay, it's not tracking the line. Never mind. Let me see if it's on that 12-hour chart. Oh yeah, it's here. Okay, so let's go. Let's go to 12-hour chart, weekly chart. Okay, the line is not on the weekly chart yet. So daily. Okay, let's go to the daily. Okay, it didn't cancel, didn't go above it. 1 hour. So didn't go above the line. 15 minutes. 5 minutes. Didn't go above it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but yeah, it's topping out. It's topping sign for a good pullback. But even if you see like something like this, you see like this one here, this second candle here, this one.
Yeah.
See, we came down significantly first before we went berserk up. So we
Yeah.
can expect something like that to happen after this candle, where you just get a big swipe to the downside. It could also be that we've had the swipe. That's why
Yeah, which is that wick.
it's here, and you're gonna get something like this. Then you're gonna get another boom to the upside, then boom to the upside. Taking us well above the previous high, which is what, 680, into maybe $900, $1,000. Yeah. So this is going. It will definitely hit $1,000. It will, because even if you count the waves on MACD currently, from somewhere in the bottom zone, right here, that's just one wave. This one is not higher than this one counted. So this is 2, this is 3, this is whole wave is 4, then there's a 5-wave count. So 4 is not finished yet for 5 to even start. So this thing will go all the way through to like April. It will go to about $700, $800, $900. So Avi is looking good. Let me pick MOODENG because I know
Oh, sure.
Marshall likes is in that trade, to be honest. So you would want a review of that. So that's West MOODENG. It's actually doing well. Actually doing well. Okay, let's look at it from a weekly chart perspective. So the key is that this candle has not been engulfed, so still good. Positive, very positive. And because we engulfed this candle, I expect more action. I expect this to go up. Same way we engulfed this candle, we came down, we will go up higher than this peak. No two ways about it. Unless unfortunately, this engulfs the whole candle, which it hasn't done it yet.
And it closes
on that beautiful trend line, still on the trend line. So stop broken the trend line. The daily chart, we are forming actually a bullish candle here, very, very bullish divergence candle here. So yeah, this thing is gonna go up. It's definitely gonna go up. You know what? These trend lines, sometimes it's interesting how they pan out, right? Just look at the cross and look at where price came back to. Look at where price came back to. 0.356. And if you put your order there, because you say price will come back there, like after this cross, after this engulf, right? The moment this was engulfed, you knew there was going to be a lower price action. So if you put your order just slightly below it, you would have got filled,
Yeah.
You'd be going until you'd be in profit. So the daily chart still looks good. 4 hours, let's look at 4 hours, see what we can see. So we've come back into, this one was actually more than 50%. And this one comes back into the 50% zone of that week, which is great. And we've engulfed this candle, good candle, unless this is engulfed. I see, yeah. So we will go above this. This candle now, that was a test. So this is a test pump. It's a test pump. They are testing to see if people are ready for it, right? And people were like, no, we're still scared. We're not ready yet. So we have to come back down, then we'll go back up again and go above this. So it was going to go up higher. So MOODENG, Marshall is going up higher. We're going to exceed these tops. We'll exceed these tops. So there's plenty of movement on this one for you. So that's MOODENG. And then finally, maybe let's look at one more. Oh, where is our favorite coin? Smoking
chicken fish.
This thing is going to explode, bro. It's going to go up. From here, we've done our 1 MACD wave 2. This is 3, triple green, divergence here. We've got divergence here. Sorry, here. That's a divergence right there. This is engulfed, this whole candle. This candle has been fully engulfed. So off we go. Gonna go higher. Gonna go back to exceed the previous peak here. I had to sell my smoking chicken fish to put into the tier trade,
I sold mine as well.
Because
but the thing is that
I wasn't taking any risk. Like this trade, I said, no, I'm not taking any risk with it. Like it's gonna deliver, has to deliver the profit it's supposed to.
Yeah.
So I sold that, and I also sold my Linex as well. Linex. So I sold my Linex, which was in profit, put it all in. That's how I got my average to about 0.28. So, I need to go buy these coins back when that trade is over. So, and I think I'll wait. I won't buy any of them till January. I won't buy any coins till January. First week in January, then I'll start looking to buy. Because that's when I'll get the optimum price to go up. So I think that's it. We're done.
Yeah.
Is there anything that
MOOBE is holding on.
Which one?
MOOBE.
Yeah, MOOBE is 0.32. To be honest, 0.32 is it's not great, but when it's not great. I mean, from 0.22 to 0.32. This is the thing, right? If you sold here taking your money, and then come back and come and buy here again, you're making more money, right? Like
Yeah.
sometimes I wonder, it's like just leaving the money to just go down again, then come back doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't sit with my brain that, you just allow the money to go sometimes. Because you can count it. That's one level rise, that's two level rise. There's going to be a third, and then you just observe the candle structure. At the top, this has been engulfed. There's going to be more downward action, but there'll be obviously a bit of
Mm.
a pullback to the upside first, and then boom, you're going to get your swipe. Back at least on 4 hours, back to the 200 moving average before you go anywhere. You know, it's the same as when the first level was done here. This level was done. This is
Mm.
level two, and there'll be a level three, which will be the bigger level. It's the same, like three levels to the upside. You correct. So here, one here, two there, and this is three. Then you start playing games here, right? So this thing after it's hit that, look at that. We engulf that candle. Okay, we go fake out to go up. Then you swipe back to the 200 moving average or slightly underneath it, consolidate, consolidate, consolidate around it, then boom, you'll go again. The same thing happening here. Boom, back to here, consolidate, consolidate, boom, off again. So I don't see the reason why I should be in it, like stuck in a trade, like on spot for donkey weeks and months, because it's like you're giving money away, right? You give the money away, then you make the money again, then you give the money away, then you make the money again, and it's like, no, yeah. So so long as you control your greed, to be honest, you don't. I struggle to find. I may not even buy any spot anymore. I may just trade, but just with common sense in terms of sizes.
Yeah.
5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Just wait. Don't do anything. And then just one side trade rather than two side trades that we are in. Because I mean, we should be able to pick the tops. If you put the first, even if you made a mistake and you say, okay, I'm gonna buy 5%, right? This candle is engulfed, so I know you're gonna have more downside. You're gonna have a bit of a swipe up. Okay, let's say you decide, okay, let me even buy the middle of the body and it comes up here. That's fine, right? You bought that.
Mhm.
Okay, it brings you down, then okay, you don't take profit, right? Because ultimately is the 200 moving average that you want to take profit. Okay, it takes you all the way up here. You just wait. You see this, wait for the same structure to repeat itself. Engulfed, it's going to go up. You buy another 5% here, or even 10%. You double your entry, 10% here, because now you have three level rises, 10%, and you come and take your profit here. Then you start looking for long positions. You open the long position again. You go, why should you be in? Why should you stay in and come back here? It just
Yeah,
doesn't
I mean that
doesn't make
I
sense.
see the point you're making, Ken, but I'm just wondering, right?
Mhm.
So that let's say you're in a tier trade,
Yeah.
okay, and
Trade at a time. One
so
trade.
you're trading, yeah, you're one trade at a time, right? And
Yeah.
let's say you saw something that was that was on its way to fly,
Mhm.
right? But you're in a trade and you don't want to break your rule.
Mhm.
Could you not do, and let's say you had some money to get sports, right?
Yeah.
Could you not, uh, on that other coin, could you not just get that coin
Or you could buy it on
as
spot.
as
Yes.
it hits
Yes.
up,
Yes.
as
So
it hits to the top that you
then you
want, you
sell.
can
Yes.
just
So
sell
you
it
can
and
buy
then,
spot. Yeah, you can trade spot as well. Yes. So you can trade
yeah,
spot. And as you see, okay, we're gonna have a move, you start buying here, right? Movie is gonna pump, right? Okay, I
yeah,
start allocating my 15% on my spot account, right? Look for the bullish divergence. We've got one here. Okay, I buy 5%. That's the
yeah,
first bullish divergence I can see. I buy 5%, right? If the price goes lower, I'll buy another 5%. But of course, it didn't go lower, so I won't add to the position, right?
you leave
5%,
it at that,
and
yeah.
just wait when it does its three level moves, But again, this one here, it's probably going to do a lower high because there's a bigger correction, I think, coming, as I've been saying. So it's going to go and do a top, double top, slightly higher high or something like that before you get corrected, right? So, then of course, yes, you put your sell order, maybe even not the wick, just on the body at the top here, the body, which is sitting around 4.7. So you buying around 3.2, 4.7. Okay, I'm out of the trade. Take your money. And
Not
then
too
you wait
bad, yeah.
to see what happens at the top here, right? If you start getting engulfing candles like this, there's going to be a swipe up and a swipe down. You do the same. You short, but of course, if you are spot, you can't short in spot,
You
right?
can't short in spot.
So
I
you just
mean,
have to wait for the long trade to
you
go,
wait for the long, yeah.
then you play it out again. So it's frustrating for me. Like, it's frustrating because, like, I mean, I've been trying to do a long trade, which is okay, but it's slow. It's slow. It's slow. Like, look
Yeah,
at how long we've been in this tier trade.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the whole of December, money. Okay, we've been printing here. We've taken a bit here and there, right? Yes, we have taken,
yeah, yeah,
but we are still neither here nor there. We are still stuck in this trade.
which is true.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what we're talking about right now. Earlier, when we're talking about the tier one, where
So
yeah, in terms of how high, that's even
even it's
questionable,
gonna
right?
go, right? So for me, like, let's look at what's happening on 4 hours because yeah, we've been on it for a long time. And look, this is early indication, right? So early indication that we probably will come down here, right? Because okay, we tried to go rejected, that this is the line. Another one here, rejected. This too is being rejected. If we get rejected here, then we will probably end up coming lower, right? But it's not going to be it's going to be a lower, like a lower price to maybe somewhere around here, this zone here, this zone with some divergence, bullish
Mm.
divergence play, then boom, off we go. So tier although is looking good, if this anyway depends, it's not closed yet. 8 o'clock is not closed, so
Yeah,
until 8 o'clock closes and we see the structure here, I mean, we can go to like 1 hour and look, this has been engulfed. That's a slam
yeah,
down. It's going to go down. Same way as this, look, this was engulfed. This has been engulfed here. You
yeah. Came
bounce in the
down.
upside, then you're going, it's going to come back down to these bottoms at the very least. Normally on 1 hour, right? So one of the things I look for trades when we're coming down, right, with the RSI stuff. Okay, so this is first one. That's the lowest point we have. Then we have another one. That's two, right? I want to see three. I want to see something three here. I want to see something here. Where the RSI stays higher, still higher, yeah, somewhere here, even here, still higher, but the price goes lower than these bottoms here. That gives you like a three swipe to the downside. So one, two, and then you have one somewhere here, like that. That's the sort of thing I want to see on 1 hour charts. Because
Yeah.
it's done some good levels, like it's done so here is one level, this is one level, or from here to here is one level. That's another level. So two, and this is three, and this is four. But at 1 hour, I want to see five. 1 hour, I want to see five. For 4 hours, we want to just go, you know, it's one and two. So that will give us three. And so if we come up to the 800 moving average and then we get our bullish divergence, this thing will be somewhere down here, close to here, somewhere there. That's the perfect setup, on these small time frames for buying to go up. So you can buy here, like I'm doing this strategy testing. So yeah, you can buy one here, but if you're on lower time frame, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 80 minutes, 90 minutes, 100 minutes, 200 minutes, 300 minutes, 400 minutes, 500 minutes, 600 minutes, 700 minutes, 800 minutes, 900 minutes, 1000 minutes, 2000 minutes, 3000 minutes, 4000 minutes, 5000 minutes, 6000 minutes, 7000 minutes, 8000 minutes, 9000 minutes, 100 minutes, 200 minutes, 300 minutes, 400 minutes, 500 minutes, 600 minutes, 700 minutes, 800 minutes, 900 minutes, 1000 minutes, 2000 minutes, 3000 minutes, 4000 minutes, 5000 minutes, 6000 minutes, 7000 minutes, 8000 minutes, 100 minutes, 200 minutes, 300 minutes, 400 minutes, 600 minutes, 700 minutes, 800 minutes, 900 minutes, 1000 minutes, 2000 min Yeah, this is fast trading, right? So fast trading, you can see what I'm looking for, right? Look, 1, 2, 3, yeah. I'm buying this. I would have made money on the trade.
Brussels.
This means buy. And I would have made money on that trade.
Brussels Airlines.
I could close it. I could close the trade because I know, okay, it's played out on 15 minutes. Okay, let's move into 1 hour. Has it all the three played out? Not really. Just go 1 and 2. So what's the three? The three is coming somewhere here. So I'll close that trade. 15 minutes quick trade. This trade, I would have opened it around 7 o'clock in the morning. And by once this was engulfed, I would be closing it. So 3 o'clock. You see how fast trading works? A day, 1 day, maybe I finished my trade. Like here, I would have opened my trade at what, 663, and I would have been closing it somewhere here. Let's say somewhere there. Somewhere there. You know, it engulfs, as soon as it engulfs, I will do the close because maybe I'm sick and tell. What else here? You know, so in between here is a percentage move of what? From here to here. It's 3% move. Sharp. But me see KB, 15% on my trade. I'm done. Maybe the day is finished. If I want, as soon as it gets here, I start looking for, okay, yeah, we have engulfed it. Okay, look, let me put my look for a short. Boom.
Yeah.
Find the short and then come back down because I know we're going to come back below this point based on the setup because the higher time frame is not ready yet. Higher time frame is not ready. Even 4 hours is also not ready yet. So it supports this thing coming back down. And if you want to look for like, you know, counts, this is 1 count, this is 2, this is 3. The 3 levels have been done also here. So it's time for it to recoil back to go down slightly more. So
I'm sure
this is frustrating. You know, this is the sort of thing I want to do. You know, I've been doing a lot of like prep work on setups because of this coding thing, right? Because I got into this coding guy. I've been trying to do some setups. So, you know, we decide, okay, look, if we want it quick, then we go to 1 minute, right? If you want it quick, this is the day trade. This one was the day trade. 7 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. If you made enough money, you close the book, you go and relax, right? You made enough money, decide, okay, look, tomorrow we'll come and have a look at the next setup, right? You always find some. It's always there. You always get some, right? You know, so or you can then look for the short, put a short in,
that's what I'm saying.
and then put your take profit right at the bottom here. At the bechina, I think kunku, and it's not in kunku at all. 15% you can always react.
Before I leave the airport,
and I didn't know. Did you record this?
Was it?
Or record here?
This call.
Yeah.
Yes, recorded. I'll post it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll post
Just
it.
hit me.
So for me, like, you know, I'm at this point where, like, you know, I need to get to fast trading, back to fast, because fast trading works for me, like quick, fast, quick, fast, quick. Within a day, taking my money, bank it, boom, move on to the next one. There's always going to be one. It's another setup, like Bitcoin. You can trade Bitcoin, you know, look at it from 15 minutes. Okay, let's have a look. We've done our 3 moves there. So here is that's all this 1 move, 2, 3, right? You then start looking. As soon as you can count it, start looking, okay, this is almost been engulfed, okay? Almost, not perfect. But then this comes to engulf it. So totally engulfed candle here. You know there's going to be a swipe up. Then you look for the next engulf, right? This is fully engulfed out. You take a short. Back to the 200. You close your trade. You start looking. Okay, I want to look for bullish divergences and whatnot. You look for it, you find it. There's one here, you buy it. You buy it. If it goes down lower, you buy some more. 5% here. If it goes lower, you buy 5%. You know, if it doesn't, you leave your trade in. You count 3 levels. You know, all this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So you have 3 levels to the upside. You see this engulf candle, you take your profit, or you put it like if you want to take a risk and say, look, I'm gonna wait for it to come back. That's a big of a risk. Me, I won't do that. As soon as I see this candle engulfed, I'm taking my money sharp. Close of the candle, I take the money. And if you may lose I've made quite a bit of money here. We look for the setup here and see what's going on. Is it topping out? You know, it looks like, okay, this one is not engulfed this yet. Let's see how this plays out. If it engulfs it, we know we're going to go slightly up, short it again, let it come back to the 200 again. Like,
you know, within 15 minutes.
No, see, each candle is 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Each candle is 15 minutes.
Okay.
Right? Each candle is 15 minutes. So, but I mean, if you play this trade from here, you'll be in it from what? Saturday, 8 o'clock. But you would not be selling this until here. I mean, if you're scared, you could have sold here if you wanted to. When you had this engulf, you could decide, okay,
But you're not be selling until Sunday.
You could decide Sunday I'll sell it. Look, because I'm not happy. Once I know there's an engulf on this candle, it's gonna go down. So I'll sell it. Maybe look for a short. See if I can get a short. Take a short, and then maybe close my short quite quickly as well. You know, the key here is if you're going to be asleep, right, then you might not see to take, because if you took this trade at 4 a.m., 4:30, okay, then if you're going to go to bed 7 in the morning, 4:30 is it? Where is it? 4:04 is early morning. You'll be, you're asleep.
Probably will be asleep, yeah.
You're asleep. But when you get up in the morning at say 6 or 5 and you look at the chart and you start looking, actually would have helped you because at what? At 5:30 and between 5 and 6, that was the key to take the short. And then during the day you're awake anyway, so you can have a look, see if there's a divergence forming. Oh, okay, actually I can see some divergences forming here. So okay, then bye-bye. Close your trade, go long, count your 3 levels to the upside, do the same thing, right? So, or if you know this will be this peak will be exceeded. So you can decide, okay, look, I'll put it slightly above it, might take profit, and take the profit there. So like when it gets there, like it just got above it and it got slightly higher, you can just put it slightly higher above it, take a profit. You won't get all of it, but at least you make money, So this one now is looking pretty bad. It's not looking good, right? It's not looking good because we are being engulfed here. And that could be a signal that afterwards we'll have a small poke up and then back to the 200 moving average. So it's no different. All the charts are the same. So fast trade, fast. Compound. You give yourself a target for the week. You hit the target, you close the book. You say, thank you, Lord Jesus, for delivering the money. Don't overtrade. That's the key. Don't take more risk than you should take. 5%, 5%. That's all you need to do. And most of the time, our problem is we don't stick to the rules, right? But if you stick to the rules, then you'll be fine. If you don't stick to the rules, you get slapped. So I think, we need each other to keep
to the rules, yeah.
Keep us checked, in check, maybe checking in, every day to see, okay, how are your trade going? What's your proportion size? What's your liquidation? What's the value? Total account. So how much is allocated to the trade currently? If you've broken the rule, you have to close trades. You have to, because you are putting the account at risk. If you don't, so If we keep each other honest on that, then we will be fine. We'll be so fine, super fine. But I think human greed is always telling
and the
as a thousand become what you like, cry, bro, that's what we
yeah, calculations now.
yeah.
Yeah.
You do the calculation, you could do what but what's the risk? What's the risk upside, which you are not taking into account? Like here, right? This is similar, right? I know this candle will be exceeded. This candle is going to be exceeded. Oh, undo. It's going to be exceeded. So if you're in the trade from here, right, you picked it up on these divergences here, right? You put your take profit in the body. Even if you say, I don't want you to exceed, may permit the end term. You take yours at the body. Look, it's already hit it at the body. It's already hit it at the body before any collapse will happen.
Where you there?
Where you did, then you observe for how it forms up here. How does the structure form? Some triple reds. We look for some triple reds, candle engulfing each other. Aye, massa, time for you to short. And the guy who did this thing, which I find so useful, I had a call with him yesterday. And he trades something very similar to this, but he's on 1 minute. Like, he's on 1 minute. He's trading.
He trades on 1 minute.
Yes, opening term. And it's the same approach. Opening term, opening second term, no packing the books, no call. Yeah. This candle, yaba. Okay. We didn't engulf it. So potential upside, right? Okay, this didn't engulf this potential upside. Now this didn't go. We've engulfed it. Okay, maybe we might push slightly up, so you become careful. But there's a short in here. There's a short. And what? Guess what? You took the short 5%. Even if you say, okay, look, the close of this candle, I'll take 5%. 5%, and I won't add. If it then pops up, I know it's topping out, I'll do another 5% at the top here. That's 10%, and I'll sit tight and do nothing. You did really pretty well, right? It came back to the 50, and ultimately, its intended destination is the 200. Here we are. But if it gets to the 50, you take your money.
That's like 5 minutes.
From here, 1640 to 1645. Yeah, 5 minutes. Where you seek up? Okay. You start looking for divergence again. Okay, is there a divergence here that I can see for an upside?
If we tear you mood, I say, yeah, demo.
Also, okay, there isn't one here, but there's one here. There's a bullish divergence here, But you have to trade in the direction of the tide. The higher tide, first of all, you have to identify where the tide is. The tide is up. So, when you're trading the 1 minute and you're going long, it's not a problem. If you get it wrong, it's not a problem, right? So long as it's are correct, it's not a problem. But yeah, you see this bullish divergence here. Okay, let's go. We go long, right?
Yeah.
Go long. And it may come back into this place for a while. So, if you went long here, you came back down a little bit here. Here also came close again before you got the move. But if you look at it from the sense of moves, 1, 2, there's a bigger 1, 3. So if you want, you put it again, body of the candle, pour the end term, body of the candle, but this candle will be exceeded. Body of the candle, median term. What you do? You started trade. Would have started this trade somewhere here. 5 o'clock. Boom. 1 hour. We are done.
Yeah.
He's done. Like his trade is very fast. He trades very fast trade. Very, very fast trade. Like, but he puts stop losses and stuff, and that sort of thing I don't like, because then they'll come and knock your stop loss, and you have to just trade within the account size so that you don't need the stop loss, because if they come and knock your stop loss out of the trade, you lose money. If you have only 5% of the trade and it goes against, you can manage the trade.
Yeah.
You won't lose the trade, you can manage it and get out of it safely, right? So that's the only side which I don't like about his trade. But he's developed something very good. Like this thing he's developed is amazing. And he's not making money. He's not making enough money. I'm sitting there thinking, why not? Why are you not making enough money? Like, this thing he's developed, almost all the traders I watch, I've watched on YouTube in the past, they use it. All of them are using it. The way he's explaining it to me, okay, I say, see, the moment it goes above this thing here is an impulse move. I say when the line is crossed, it's an impulse move, market maker move. Okay, so you start analyzing the market maker move, right? It's an impulse. So he starts looking, okay, is there a possible reversal? Possible reversal. Boom, possible reversal. I say, okay. And I told him, look, each time, and me, my brain works on patterns. So when I see a pattern, I see very quickly. Each time you get a red candle or potential reversal, yeah? If it crosses the line, potential reversal to go up. Each time you get these yellow candles, potential reversal to go down. Right? I told him that's all you need to know. I said to him, look, that's me. My brain is on patterns. So I pick patterns very quickly, And it's the case here. Same. Look, green, potential reversal. Look for potential reversal. Okay, went up a little bit more, but look, boom. Let's go and look for another red one that crosses. Okay, this didn't cross, we can't use it. I just want something, a red one that crosses. Here, potential reversal to go up, right? So here, we'll have a look, potential reversal to go up. Look for divergences, boom, we're going up. 1 minute chart. Pop, 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 pop. So let's get out of this trade. Out of this chair trade, and then we will
strategize.
I've got other strategies I'm trying to code, which I want to test it first before I share. Using the MACD, using the waves, of the price waves, using the RSI, what it's doing there, where it's automatic. So that one, but I need to test it, make sure it's printing properly. If it's printing, then of course I can give it to you guys to also use. But I need to make sure you tweak it, and all the nuances have been taken care of. Because if you connect it, it's automatic on your account. Automatic. What that cry you sleep in there, it will be picking these patterns up, going up, down, going up, down, going up, down, picking it, selling it, closing trades. Some of them might get it wrong because code is different. Code is difficult. Like the things I look for in my eye and do is difficult to code. Very difficult because it's not straightforward. I'm looking at MACD. I'm looking at the length of MACD. I'm looking at divergence of MACD. I'm looking at RSI divergence. I'm looking at volume. I'm looking at where is the level we are at. It's difficult to put all those ingredients into a code. It's very difficult. Like, what are the parameters for the code to decide, oh, we've done level 2? Me, I look at it on the chart and I see it. Do you know what I mean? It's difficult. It's difficult to put, but simple ones we can do. So we're doing some simple coding stuff, and we test to see how it works. And if it works really well, then this thing, I need to increase my short. I need to go add more to my short. Let me see. Where are we on? Let me go even 4 hours. Look at this.
I say you need to increase your short.
I'm gonna add because everybody say I'm in this guy. I mean, profit also. Sure. I'm doing fast trading on the one I can't. I can't do it on the long, right? But I can do it on the short. What do you say? I can.
But you're already in the trade, so how do you fast trade at the same time?
Okay, so are you in a short, right?
Yeah.
But you are in negative at the moment.
Yeah.
If you were in positive.
No, wait. At the moment, I'm in a short. I'm in a positive. Yeah.
Your short is positive.
Yeah, my short is positive.
Okay. And your liquidation is what?
But anyway, me allow so me 5 me liquidation 5.3.
Okay, so you don't have this is the key here, right? Because I sold all these coins and put the money in, I have surplus.
I mean, so when I sold a little bit and put it in, right? It didn't show anything at all. It was still zero.
Hold on, Onya. Let me stop this.
Recording.
Yeah, stop the recording.